Rama 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 Ram Janaki Kanta Smaranam Satgurunath Maharaj Ki Karamalakavadyena Bhavartho Darshita Shrutehe Shrutyaiva Raghava Premna Tam Shri Rangaryamashraye. In his book called Ramayana Insights, our Guru Dr. Ranganji has talked about a concept called evolution of Ravana. Evolution means gradual growth, development into positivity. As for we could see in Ramayana, Ravana never became a positive person. We couldn't see any positivity, any development, any evolution of him from his previous state of the villainous nature. He was a villain and he died as a villain. He fought as a villain, he died as a villain. Where is evolution in Ravana? Evolution is growing out into positivity. Where is evolution in Ravana, we can ask. For that, our Anna is expressing several events and explaining how in his subtle nature the evolution happened. Even for a villainous person, the evolution will definitely happen because the life is going to present them with so many ups and downs. The Ravana once who is very powerful, very strong, with all the boons, with so many supporters, even for him, mistakes happened, negativity, life, downfalls happened in the life. That is what we are seeing throughout the Ramayana. The villain's introductions happen at Aranyakandam in the 33rd Sarga, where when Shurpanaka comes to complain, file a complaint about Karadushana's death, there we are seeing in a grand form, Valmiki is explaining about Ravana. Ravana is a Ahitagni, he is a Nityagni-hotri. He knows Vedas, Vedangas, he is very scholarly, he had lot of aesthetic senses, he is a very strong person, he has even won over Devatas. Even the natural elements like rivers, mountains, everything would be afraid of him. He can even change their courses. Because of the power of his penance, he had even made Brahmadeva to be wonderstruck with Ravana and gave him lot of boons. He can never be killed by anybody like Devas, Gandharvas, Yakshas, Kinnaras. No powerful beings can do anything to Ravana. Ravana is such a powerful personality with his own grandeur. He is sitting in his court with 20 hands and with 20 eyes, with 10 heads. He is in the court. That is how he is being explained. All along while explaining about his strength, Valmiki is also explaining the facts about him. Ksheptaram Parvatendranam. He breaks down the mountains and he kills the rishis and he destroys the yajnas and he is abducting pativratas. So, by the power, not alone the boon of merits, he is also, the power also corrupts him. He is not a virtuous person, but he is grand hero. These days, they say the villain is a hero. In that way, they say Ravana, some of them, they say Ravana, who had gone to the extent of going to Janasthana and he abducted Sita because he wanted to take revenge for his sister Shurpanaka. Shurpanaka is a woman of his house. He wanted to take revenge for that. Okay. Who actually harmed Shurpanaka? Who hurt her? Who cut her nose? Lakshmana. So if Ravana wants to take revenge, he has to probably go against Lakshmana or the person who asked Lakshmana to hurt. Who asked Lakshmana to cut her nose? Rama. So he has to obviously go against Rama or Lakshmana. Instead, this guy went and abducted Sita, made her cry, made her suffer, made her to fast and have a horrible life for 10 months. And is this what is called pratishodh? For your feeling of revenge, you are making other person who is an innocent person, who was also a victim. Because Shurpanakha went to, kill Sita, even Rama and Lakshmana hurt her. Before that, they didn't hurt. They can go to the extent of killing her, but Strivadam Shankamanena, thinking that she is in the form of Stri, she is a Stri, so we should not kill. Rama has been open-minded, Rama has been compassionate towards her. But this lady comes to Ravana's place, and there are several people out there in the world today, they are saying he wants to take revenge for Shurpanakha. For that revenge, why Sita the innocent should be marked? Why the innocent should be killed? Where is Dharma here? And even Rama Lakshmana's work was justified because it was Shurpanakha who went and who was trying to abduct, who was trying to seduce Rama and who was trying to kill Sita. There also, when she comes to Ravana's place, this lady is also not a virtuous person. First, the point number 1, she wanted to seduce other person's husband. Point number 2, she wanted to kill that lady. So point number 3, she comes and file a wrong complaint. She knows very well Ravana will not come for her rescue. Ravana will not come and ask why my sister was harmed. So she is filing a wrong case. She is putting a wrong case. She says, Naiva Devina Gandharvina Yakshina Chakinnari Naivam Rupa Mayanari Drishtapurva Mahitale. Oh Ravana, I have been to Janasthana. I have seen a lady. Such a beauty she is. I have never seen a celestial, among the celestials, Kinnaras, Gandharvas, Yakshas, among none of these clans I have seen such a beauty. So I thought I can bring her for you. At that time only I was harmed. This is poi case. Why she is doing this? Because she wants to harm Rama. She knows Karadushana are of no use now. And she knows Ravana probably come handy here to help her cause of killing Rama. And Ravana will not come for this lady. So she is using his weakness of lust to make him help her. So this lady is also not virtuous. And the king is also not investigating whether this is a right case or wrong. Because for him, the case is not important. For him, he has to abduct other man's wife if she is a beauty. So this person is also not a virtuous person. So with all these backgrounds, he had gone to Janasthana. He went to abduct Sita. He made all the kind of paraphernalias, all the fallacies. He went to Maricha's ashrama. Maricha advised him not to do that. This never happened for Ravana. Ravana is so powerful, his word is the law. But his own subordinate is not accepting him because of couple of encounters he had with Rama. So, uyir mele bayam irukum illaya. So, Maricha does not want to budge. That itself is a new thing for Ravana. Ravana even openly condemns Maricha, saying, only if the king asks for suggestions, otherwise you have to tell. Otherwise, you should not tell. Oh, keep quiet. I am not asking you suggestion. I am only asking you to do my job. So there, the Maricha, like a normal ministerial person himself, is rejecting Ravana, is a new thing for Ravana. That never happened. And he had abducted Sita. He had kept her in his house for how many months? 10 months. He tried everything. He tried, verbally trying to please her, trying to get anything for her in the world. He was even trying to torture her verbally, making her to suffer, making all the surroundings around her beautiful. So many ways he had given her a torture. He never touched her because he knows once he touches her, she will die. So he will not be able to live with her. Such a pious lady she is, he understands. So far what he had done is he used to abduct many men's wife, and they were not powerful, they couldn't do anything. These ladies can't go back. Ultimately, finally, without finding a way, they used to budge to him. That's why he's saying Vidyate Strishu Chapalyam, that women can be brought under the control. For his theory, the person who rejected his theory, who disproved his theory is Sita Amma. Sita Devi stood at his place for 10 months. She was a terror for the terrorizing Ravana. He was a terrific terror for this villain. He couldn't do anything. She is so strong, so determined. Nobody remained like that against Ravana's wishes. And that was a big 10 months period of time. So that was shaking Ravana's base. Nobody went against him like this. And Sri Ranganji Anna says that is the first blow for him. Always people used to budge to him somehow or other. But that was the first blow. Sita's determination is the first blow. Then the second blow. There is one Vanara of Vanara army, and he says, Preshyante hitare janaha, I am like a mamulsi Vanara from Sugriva's army, and I have come here. Who is that Vanara? Hanuman. That one single Hanuman, one fine early morning, entered into his Ashokavana grove, broken down the trees, smashed the head of the chief of Vanaras, killed Jambumali, smashed the head of the chief of Rakshasas, killed Jambumali, and also the Pragasa's son Jambumali, and also Akshakumara, all the Mantri Sutas, and he had even burnt the entire Lanka, seen Sita Devi, and went back without being harmed even a little. Darshita cha pravishta cha Lanka dushprasaha yudhi tena vanara matrena drishta Sita cha Janaki. Ravana was terrorized by that act of Hanuman. Nobody dared to do such act against him so far. That was the second blow for Ravana. And the third blow, in Ravana's place, his own brother Vibhishana advised him. He is a Dharmavadi, he always advises great things, but Ravana doesn't take it into his ears. But he never had this incident of Vibhishana leaving him altogether. So Vibhishana left Ravana and he went to Rama. Unlike Vidura. Vidura also spoke about good things, but he didn't go and help the Lord Krishna, Dharmapaksha. But here, Vibhishana did the right thing. He gave up the Adharmapaksha. That is what our Anna used to give an explanation. You all remember the sutra of Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upeksha, Sukha, Dukkha, Punya, Apunya Vishayana. When a sin is happening, Upeksha is not like, I am not part of this sin, I don't know anything about it, I will do my work, I will be indifferent to that. That is not what Anna gives an explanation for Upeksha. Anna says, Nenju porukadiliye. If you see a sin, you should try your level best to fix it in the way you can. And here we got Vibhishana, who just didn't go away seeing the sinful act of Ravana. Instead, he went against Ravana and joined Sri Rama. That was another terrible blow for Ravana. That is a third terrible blow. And the fourth terrible blow is his own brother Kumbhakarna, who had always supported Ravana in everything. He says, Nyayena rajakaryani yakkaroti dashanana nacha santapyate paschat nishchitartamatir nripa. If a king does all the works in a proper sequential order, he need not suffer later. You are like, you have done the job, then you are calling us for the counseling. Good, probably you have got a good Bhagyavasha. You have got fortune, my brother. That's why Rama hasn't killed you yet. He is saying it in the open assembly before everyone. Kumbhakarna is not accepting. Finally, Ravana is forcing everybody to budge and accept. But these kind of things never happened for Ravana. Kumbhakarna, Prahasta, Malyavan, his own mother, none of them are accepting Ravana. And these are all like blows to Ravana, whose ego is so hard that nobody can talk against him. And another blow is a very huge blow, greater than all the other blows. What can it be? What is the next defeat of Ravana? Setu and all they did. That also we can take. They did Setu, they have, came all the way to this place. Personally, Ravana was hurt because he was never defeated. Yes, Ravana Prathama Yuddham. When Ravana went for the war with Rama, the first ever time in his life, he was defeated in his own home ground. So by Rama, in his own home ground, Ravana was defeated. That also might probably shake his ego. How can he come back and see all his people? So that is another thing. When failure comes in life, the failure makes us to be more mature, more inclusive of things, more careful of things, to be in more humbleness. But if there is no failure, that success is a pseudo success. So far he was very successful in everything, and now after coming into the path against Rama, he is suffering failure of the failure by the might of Rama, by the virtue of Rama. So that was another blow for him. The next blow is, after he comes back, whom does he send to the war? Whom does he send? Indrajita. After the first war, Kumbhakarna, he sends Kumbhakarna, the titan. The moment Kumbhakarna goes, the war is backed on Ravana's side. That was happening all the time so far, but this time the Kumbhakarna who went to the war never came back home. That was another huge blow. That is when Ravana is feeling, did I do something wrong? Some sort of regret comes to him. He feels, Saha Vibhishanaha nirastaha. I have insulted my brother Vibhishana. I should have probably listened to him. He was a righteous person. So Ravana is having a second thought. The regret never happened to Ravana. He was always adamant. He was very much convinced with whatever he does, but that Ravana was shaken. But he was again dissuaded by his sons like Narantaka, Devantaka, Trishirasa, Atikaya, and these persons have started for the war. They went for the war and they were also killed. Is the next blow for Ravana. He's telling out openly, what is this? My people are going and going and going, but they are not coming back at all. But in Rama's side, not even one chief warrior have fallen down. Yasya vikramasadya rakshasaha nidanam gataha tam manye ragavam veeram narayanam anamayam tadbayadihi lanka pihita dwaratorana. By the fear of whom the gates of Lanka is always closed and secured. And that Rama is none other than probably Narayana, who is like a Kala Devata and swallowing all my leaders. They are not coming back. What is this happening? We have to be very careful. Secure the gates. Ravana was never like that. He was never afraid of things. He makes others to cry, and these are the times he is actually crying. His son Atikaya, Yasya Bahu Ashrita Lanka Vasati Nirbhaya. Upon the hands of Atikaya, the Lanka was Nirbhaya, the Lanka was fearless. And now that fearlessness has been uprooted. Lanka is going to be afraid now. So close the doors, is what Ravana says. Ravana is becoming a coward now. He is threatened, he is afraid, which never happened in his life. That is an evolution. His determinations, adamantation is shaken by Rama's prowess, Rama's strength. And even after that, he was kept on going. Even after Atikaya's Vada, he kept on going, and there happened the Vadam of Indrajit, his lovable Indrajit. His son is also gone. And at this point of time, Ravana becomes hopeless, rejected. He wants to kill Sita, but Parshva stopped him. So Ravana did not want to do it because he does not want to get the bad name that he killed a woman. At the same time, at that point, he was almost in despondency. Let me also go and join them in the death. Like that, he was despondent, so he is leaving his place with all his Rakshasas, and then he comes to Rama for the war. In the battlefield, the icing on the cake happens. What is that? Rama is condemning him openly. Rama does it for the warriors when they were about to be killed. That was the time Rama gives a long advice. Rama shakes them with the mistakes they did. Rama did it for Kara. The same thing he is doing for Ravana. Maybe at least at the desperate, hopeless, flabbergasted, exhausted time, if Dharma is told to him, he might probably understand it. There could be a subtle evolution, at least at the gates of he might probably able to understand. That is the reason Rama is telling him all those things. There's another beautiful thing Anna observes. Before coming to war with Rama and getting these advices, just before that, another thing happens. Only very few remaining warriors are there, Mahodara, Mahaparshva, Virupaksha. With that, he is coming out of Lanka. At that time, you know how he held the assembly? Ravanaha pranjalim kritva putra vyasanakarshitaha. Anna observes it superbly. Ravana with folded hands spoke to the warriors. That never happened in his life, Appa. Ravana folding hands at someone. Pranjalim kritva. Even for a titan like Kumbhakarna or Vibhishana or for great warriors also he wouldn't. Now for the remaining Mahodara, Mahaparshva and remaining warriors, he is folding his hands and talking. He is humbled down. You know, if we have good people around us, when we get results of our mistakes, that good people will help us to stay in the lesson subtained and make us to get expanded. But if we don't have good people around us, the mistakes, the whatever experience the mistake is teaching us, we won't be able to learn it. So that is how Ravana once again comes and gets defeated in the hands of Rama. But throughout this process, we see how Ravana is shaken, Ravana is afraid, Ravana was rejected, Ravana was neglected, Ravana got humbled down, and Ravana is worried, Ravana is cowardice. This never happened in Ravana's life. Ravana started like Ksheptaram Parvatendrana, the huge titan Ravana. That is how Ravana's introduction started in the 13th Sarga. But in the 111th Sarga of Yuddhaganda, you see that huge titan himself was shaken. Being in Shatru Bhava with Rama, there was an evolution. The Puranas, like Bhagavad Puranas, they say this as Sambrahma Yoga. With a godly, with a divine person, even if you become an enemy, by being opposing them, by again and again thinking them, there will be some ennobling happens. So if you are in their good paksha, if you observe them, if you taste their goodness, if you think about their virtues again and again, how much of culturing will happen. So that is how these incidents are teaching us. Again, we will go back to the place where Ravana is still alive. Last week we finished with Indrajit's Yuddham. Indrajit is dead. Rama says, how much it is true that Indrajit is dead, that much it will be true that Ravana will be killed by me. This information reaches Ravana's ears. Ravana is holding the council, and Ravana is still having a reserved army, a Mula Balam. He is sending that reserved army against Rama now. He is telling those peoples, you all go, surround Rama and, take him alone and kill him. I don't know why they are not learning their lessons. This is what Kara and Dushana did. This actually helps Rama more. When there is a Yuddha Kala with both Vanaras and Rakshasas, Rama has to be careful in fighting and killing the Rakshasas. But if it is only Rakshasas, annihilating them becomes very, very easy for Rama. And that is how Ravana is taking them again. He says, even if you can't kill him, you wound him badly, then tomorrow I will come and kill him. So this is what Ravana tells to this Mulabala and this people coming out of the Lanka with all the remaining cheers. I think they don't have anything more to lose. So they are in kind of a rage. And this Vanaras, as soon as they see the Rakshasas coming out, they are all flying. They are leaping towards the Rakshasas. It is as if the fruit tree, once you see the fruit trees, how the birds will go in bunches and attack it. Like that, all the Vanaras, almost 100 Vanaras for each Rakshasas. In that number, they are going and, uppikar. They are all going around them. They are trying to fight with them. But still, those who are warriors are very powerful and they are breaking the limbs and they are breaking the courage. They are breaking the morale of those Vanaras. And the Vanaras cannot hold them back, and so they go to Rama for refuge. Chalayantam mahasainyam vidamantam maharatan dadrishugut nate ramam vatam vanagatam yata chinnam bhinnam sharair dagdam prabannam shastra piditam balam ramena dadrishugu naramam shigrakarinam prakarantam sharireshu. Rakshasaha na Ramam Pashyanti Rakshasaha Indriyarteshu Tishtantam Bhutatmanam Iva Prajaha Anyonyam Kupitaha Jagnuhu Sadrishyat Ragavasyate Naramam Dadrishire Sarve Ramam na Dadrishire Rakshasaha Dahantam Arivahini Mohitaha Paramastrena Gandharvena Mahatmanam Chalayantam Mahasainyam Vidamantam Maharatana. Rama enters into the army of Rakshasas. The Rakshasas are fully covering Rama as if like the clouds are covering the sun. But how the sun comes out of the clouds through the rays, like that, Rama is ejecting out the Rakshasas. Chalayantam Mahasainyam. That entire Sainyam is trembling. That entire Sainyam is shaking. Vidamantam Charaksha Maharatana. The car warriors are flying away from that place. Out of their ranks, they are being repelled out. None of them can see Rama. Just like the tempest, once it enters the woods, it is uprooted the trees and how it expels out the trees. Like that, Rama is like a tempest, like a cyclonic wind. He is expelling out the Rakshasas from their ranks. The Rakshasas are being emitted out of their ranks. They are all coming out. Chinnam Binnam Sharair Dagdam. They are burnt by Rama's astras. They are being, the limbs are cut, the heads are cut, the hearts are broken. Chinnam Binnam Sharair Dagdam Prabannam Shastra Piditam. All the bodies are carrying the wounded, are all wounded and carried and pricked and thrown away by the arrows of Rama. Chinnam Binnam Sharaidagdam Prabannam Shastrapeditam. When this is happening, when the Balam Ramena Dadrishiguna Ramam Shigrakarinam, when Rama is doing all these things, they are not able to see Rama. They are only able to see the Sainya being marred, Sainya being, the army being smashed, the army being repelled out. Just like how when the fan is rotating, the wings of the fan can't be seen, only the air blows out. Like that, the Rakshasas are blown out, but Rama is not able to, none is able to see the Rama there. How, here the Valmiki is giving a very beautiful simile. Shariram, when the Atma is inside the Shariram, the senses cannot. Pulangal ketta anmavum, pulangal kulle pudainandandro, arakar ketta dasharatiyum, arakar kulle irundanaram, Sitaram jai Sitaram, Janaki Ramana jai jai Ram, Prakarantam sharireshu. He is inside them, but they cannot see them. Just like how Atma cannot be understood, recognized, identified by the senses, even though the Atma is within the Sharira. Anyonyam Jagnuhu Kupidaha. They are with rage. They are fighting against each other, thinking they are Rama. They are fighting with each other. One Rakshasa thinks other as Yeshahanti Gajanikam, Yeshahanti Maharatan, Yeshahanti Sharaihi Tikshaihi Padatin Vajibisaha. He is the killer of the elephant army. He is the killer of car warriors. He is the one who killed all the street warriors with a huge amount of the weapons, with huge amount of shastras, saying that each and every Rakshasas are fighting with each other. Mohitaga, they are all in delusion. Paramastrena, Gandharvena Mahatmana. Rama has charged the Gandharvastra and they are all in the delusion. They are seeing Rama everywhere. Tetu Rama Sagasrani, Rane Pashyanti Rakshasaha, Punaf Pashyanti Kakutstam, Ekam Yeva Mahahave. For a moment, they are seeing thousands of Rama. Everywhere there is Rama. Here Rama, there Rama, above Rama, around Rama, so the one nearby is Rama. Everywhere they are seeing Rama for a moment. After that, Punaf Pashyanti Kakutsam Yekameva Mahahave. Suddenly everything vanishes. There is only one Rama. They are charging towards that, but the Rama is gone. Now they are fighting with each other. They are falling on each other. Brahmantim Kanchanim Kotim Karmukasya Mahatmanaha Alata Chakra Pratimam Dadrishuhu Nate Raghavam. They are not able to see Rama at all. For a moment, everywhere they are seeing Kanchanim Kotim, Brahmantim Kanchanim Kotim. Everywhere they are seeing the tip of Rama's bow. In the entire Yuddhakala, only Rama's bow is seen. Not even Rama's bow, the tip of Rama's bow. Dhanushai Vishatravan. Just by the vision of Rama's Dhanush, the villains will become zeros against this hero. So Dhanushai Vishatravan, Karmukam, and that Rama's Karmukas, Nuni. Only Kanchanim Kotim, they are only seeing the tip of Rama's bow. And then the bow itself is Alata Chakra Pratimam. The bow itself is kept in the Mandalikrita Karmuka, and then Rama rotates inside the bow and he just pricks and plucks and throws away all the army. Just like that, in a day, that was a Krishna Paksha Chaturdashi. Trayodashi, Krishna Paksha Trayodashi. The Yuddha started on Krishna Paksha Shashti, and this is the 8th day of the war. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 days, Lakshmana did the Yuddha, and this is the 8th day of the war. Krishna Paksha Trayodashyam. He killed a huge number of the Rakshasas' army remaining. Almost 10,000 car warriors, 18,000 elephant warriors, 18,000 streets, 2 lakhs of infantry was killed by him. Whoever remains, will they still remain? They all ran away. They went back. They ran back to Lanka, and Rama was standing there. Around him is Sugriva, Vibhishana, Angada, Chambavan, Nala, Nila, Mainda, Dvivida. Rama was about to enter the Shibira. For a moment he stopped. He looked at them. He smiled. Etad astrabalam divyam mamava trayambakasyava. This Ranabhumi is like the sporting ground of Rudra. It's like the playground of Rudra. Everywhere there was cut limbs, there were cut heads, broken down hearts. The blood is flowing. On the blood, the heads of the elephants and the limbs of the horses are floating. That Rudra Kala, that Rudra's Ranabhumi is like that. So Rama said, this feat, this missile can be used like this either by me or by Rudra Devata. He said, he went inside. And now Valmiki is turning his camera towards Lanka. All the Rakshasis are wailing and crying. In every house, husband is gone, father is gone, brother is gone, son is gone. They are all crying and cursing the Shurpanaka. This ugly Shurpanaka, why did she need Rama? Rama is such a just person of justice. Why did she go and wanted to have Rama? For seducing Rama, she had went to the greatest extent. She even tried to kill his wife. Such a wrong Shurpanaka. Because of her, this much of death happened in our country, in our place. We were all living fine. At least Ravana shouldn't hear her. Ravana should have understood Rama's background. Rama has done he hadn't done any small feat before coming here. Kara, Dushana, Trishiras like titans were killed along with 14,000 Rakshasas. At least at that time Ravana should have realized who Rama is. Rama has killed Virada in Dandakaranya. At least Ravana should have considered by that who Rama is. Rama killed Kraunchara in Kabanda in Krauncharanya. He burned down Kabanda in Krauncharanya. At least hearing that Ravana should have realized who Rama is. Rama broken down the Sala Vrikshas. He had killed Vali. At least hearing it, Ravana should have understood who Rama is. Rama, who was sitting and crying in the Prashravana mountain, at the same time he made Sugriva as a king. By knowing this kind of, very easy work of Rama, Ravana should have understood who Rama is. And the one Vanara of Rama had come here and demolished the entire city. At least by seeing the feet of Hanuman, he should have understood who Rama is. But Ravana never learnt his lessons. Vibhishana kept on telling, that one and only righteous Vibhishana kept on telling. None listened to Vibhishana. Now Vibhishana is settled. He went back and he is happy, he is settled. And we were all, cursed to be with this Ravana, to miss all the people in our house. Once when Ravana was wreaking havoc in the world, the Devas went to Brahmadeva. And Brahmadeva said, the period of fear is going to start for the Rakshasas. By the time onwards, the fear, the frightening life episode started for the Rakshasas. When Indra, along with the celestials, he went and bowed to Mahadeva with a bull in his flag. When Mahadeva saw them, he said, a woman will be born and she will be the reason for the destruction of Rakshasas. Alas, We think Sita is that woman. But what can we do? How can we live further? What are we going to do? All our heroes are dead in the battlefield. Rakshasis are crying all night through. But none of them says Rama is wrong. See, they understand. After all these lessons, they understand that they know which is Dharma Paksha, which has to be done. Sita should have been given back by Ravana. He didn't do it because of this one person's interest. The entire Lanka is destroyed. Saying thus, they are crying all night through. This is what Sitama prophesied. She said, sitting in the Ashokavana, just like me, in Lanka, in every house, the women folk will cry. That happened. The next day morning, Ravana is motivating the forces, whatever remaining forces are there, he is motivating those soldiers. He is making them to come along with him. He says, so far I have never lost any battles with the support of all of you, great warriors. Now also we are not going to lose this battle. Rama vriksham ranehanmi Sita pushpapala pradam prashakaha yasya sugrivaha kumudo jambavan nalaha. Again, now I am going to the battlefield. I am going to cut down that tree called Rama, which is going to give the fruit called Sita, and which has the branches as Sugriva, Nala, Kumuda, Jambavan, Angadan, Hanuman, Mainda, Dvivida. I am going to break them down. Saying this, he is gathering the remaining warriors. Only 3 chief warriors are remaining: Mahodara, Mahaparshva and Virupaksha. With these 3 people, with the remaining army, Ravana is coming out again. Mahodara and Virupaksha were killed by Maharaja. Mahaparshva was killed by Yuvaraja. So Maharaja and Yuvaraja had shown their feet, and now Raja the Raja enters into the battlefield. Rama is entering into the battlefield to fight Ravana. Ravana is all ready. He is taking the Tamasastra. Tamasastra makes all the places dark. He charges the Tamasastra against the Vanara's army. Everywhere it is dark, and Ravana and the Vanaras are beaten. Vanara's limbs were cut. They are experiencing an excruciating pain. Such a curse is that Tamasastra. They don't know what to do. They come and take refuge in their great hero. And the great hero, lifting up his bow, enters into the field where there is Tamasastra is. The moment he enters with his missiles, the Tamasastra is slowly getting weakened. The darkness all through the battlefield is slowly is dissipating. It's as if like Vidiyar Karthala eppadi irukumo. It's like dawn time, how the environment will be. Like that, the darkness is dissipating. Alikantam iva avashtabhyam. Alikantam iva akasham avashtabhya mahaddanuhu. The akasham is being touched by the Kanchanim coating, touched by the tip of the bow in Rama's hand. When the darkness dissipates, Ravana first see the tip of the bow of Sri Rama. Alikantam ivakasham avashtabhya mahaddanuhu Padma patra vishalaksham. Slowly he is getting little more darshana. The darkness is dissipating and dissipating and dissipating. The lotus-like face of Rama is blossoming with the lotus-like eyes. Padma patra vishalaksham. Slowly he is getting more and more darshana of that Vishala Vakshasthala and the Dirgabahum Marindamam, that long hand which was playing in the Ranabhumi and smashed down all the foes, the friends of Ravanas, the foe of Rama. They are smashed by this Dirgabahu. He is having the darshan of Rama again. Now he had come to the Drishtipata of Rama and he is not going to escape. And Ravana is going to shower more and more arrows. By then Rama with the Raudrastra, he is dissipating all the darkness, and Ravana gets enraged and he is charging Asuram. Asuram is an astra where there are germs. The kirimis, germs are coming out of it. There were insects, there were diseases. That missile is charged against his Vanara's army. Even today, in war situations, some people use the germs to fight against other countries. They will probably leave a dog with the germs, carrying germs in the other's country, and it will spread the disease. This will lose the morale. This will make the morale of the people to get low, and the king has to attend to the diseases. Like that, here the Vanara army is attacked by the Asura. When the Asura is attacking, what way we can demolish the germs? The Surya Devata. The people say, right, when there is germs in the house, you might have germs, open the doors, windows, let the sun rays fall on it. The Agni Devata, let it fall on it. The Agni kills the germs. So here Rama is taking the Agneyastra. With the Agneyastra, he is killing all the germs. There are a lot of flying discs. The Agni, pieces of Agni is coming out, and all the germs are killed or marred. Agneyastra does the job. Then he takes the Astra of Maya. With the Astra of Maya, there are a lot of discs. Gadas, Asi, the swords, the Karmukas, lot of weapons are being showered from the Maya's Astra. And the weapons are showered on whose army? Vanara's army, because it's Ravana who is charging it. So the Vanaras are attacked by all these missiles, all these shastras, not missiles, through this missile, lot of shastras, the sharp-edged swords, spears are all coming and falling on the Vanara's army. The Vanara's limbs are pierced through this. At that point of time, Rama is taking the Gandharvastra. The Gandharvastra confuses that Maya's Astra, and the Maya's Astra is neutralized by Gandharvastra. And then Ravana is taking the Saurastra. With the Saurastra, there are a lot of huge discs, huge heavy discs are falling, with lightning discs are falling on the top of Vanara's army, and Rama is charging against it with so many arrows. He is trying to stop. At that time, Lakshmana also enters into the battlefield along with Rama. He wants to fight, so he is also fighting with Ravana. He, with this one of his arrow, he is cutting the Vajam Manushya Shishyam tu. And the Ravana, he cut the flag of Ravana, which has Manushya Shirsha. The Ravana's flag has the head of, only the head, the cut head of the Manushya. And that flag is cut by Lakshmana. And then he takes few arrows and he is killing the charioteer with that. Seeing this Yuddha pattern of Lakshmana, probably Vibhishana got reminded about the pattern they had during the Indrajit Yuddha. Like this only, they broke the flag, they cut the charioteer. Then Vibhishana entered and he hit the steeds, right? Here also Vibhishana jumps into the battlefield. He wants to help Lakshmana. They are a very good team. So Vibhishana takes his mace and he is hitting the steeds of Ravana. The steeds are broken down. The head of the steeds are broken down, and so Ravana jumps down. There is no charioteer, there is no steeds. He jumps down from the chariot. He was so much furious on Vibhishana. Oi, who asked you to come and participate here? Because of you, we are going to lose. Because of you, probably he think, because of him, Indrajit also died. So he wants to take a Shakti and he wants to hurt Vibhishana with that. He's rotating the Shakti, and with all the power he is sending it against Vibhishana. When the Shakti is coming, Lakshmana understood the difficult situation of Vibhishana, and he takes 3 arrows and cut the Shakti into 3 pieces. That's it, it's gone. And Vanaras are, hey, you have sent it with so much of rage and so much of boasting, it has got cut into 3 pieces by our Lakshmana. Hooray! They were all shouting. Seeing it, Ravana got so much furious. Uttena bar eppdina. You helped Vibhishana, right? Now let me see who helps you. Saying that he is taking another huge, much more greater than the previous Shakti. He is taking another Shakti. This is Ravana Shakti, not our Rama Shakti. He is taking that furious spear and Ashtagantam Mahasvanam. This itself, the Shakti, when it is being charged, the spear itself is making a huge noise. It has 8 bells. It is coming with so much full of charge, and it is going to pierce the chest of Lakshmana. Swastyastu Lakshmanayeti Mogaha Bhavatu Udyamaha. Rama is saying, let Lakshmana be safe. All the efforts of Ravana be futile. When Rama was saying such words, the Shakti falls on Lakshmana's heart. It pierces through the Lakshmana, and the Shakti goes and gets stuck on the earth. So Lakshmana is like inside the Shakti. The Shakti is inside Lakshmana. It is holding holding him onto it. And all the Vanaras are coming towards Lakshmana and trying to take it away. But all of them are being hurt by Ravana, so much of arrows. He's sending arrow after shower of arrows and hurting all the Vanaras who are trying to rescue Lakshmana. Rama gets so angry upon seeing it. For a moment, Rama himself is stuck. He is hurt in the heart seeing Lakshmana fallen. He cannot see Lakshmana like that. Lakshmana is the apple of Rama's eyes. Rama's eyes are getting welled with tears, but Rama held them. And then he said, now Shatru is before me. This is not the time to cry. Saying it, Rama started charging so many arrows against Ravana. Rama is like cutting down all the other extra, whatever, the crown of Ravana, the armor of Ravana, whatever item he takes, Rama cuts all of them down and makes Ravana to get withdrawn from the battlefield. When Ravana is withdrawn, he turns back and he sees here Lakshmana has fallen. Aravanam aramamba jagadrakshita vanaraha. Rama said that I will make this world in such a way that there will be either Rama or Ravana. Let all the Vanaras see my great grandeur. Saying that he fought against Ravana and he made Ravana to get exhausted. After that he turns to the side, he sees his boy. He is like Rama's life outside, standing outside. He cannot hold on to it. He's crying. He gave Lakshmana to Sugriva and Hanuman. He is talking to Sushena. How can we get him back? If Lakshmana is not there, this Yuddha is not going to continue, because without Lakshmana, I myself cannot live. Deshe deshe kalatrani, deshe deshe cha bandavaha. There could be so many assets in so many nations. There could be so many relatives everywhere. But in all those desha, I cannot find yatra brata sahodaraha. I cannot find one Lakshmana. Such a brother he is. The brotherhood affection Lakshmana showered on me cannot be shown by anybody. No other Lakshmana can be found in this world. Whenever I used to get worried, whenever I am unhappy, Lakshmana, you used to do the consolation. Now also I am crying. Why are you not consoling me? How will I go back and meet Sumitra Mata? What will I say to Kausalya Mata or Kaikeyi Mata? How can I even go back? Even if I get victory, there won't be any Rama to enjoy that victory. Even if I get Sita, my life won't be there to live with her, because without you, how can I live? When Rama was lamenting like that, Sushena says, oh hero, don't worry. Our Lakshmana is still alive. His face is having the splendor of the living mortals. His face is like, his hands are pink, like a pink lotus. He does not have a shadow of death in his body or face. Lakshmana is still living, but I need some muligai, some oshadis, some herbs. So he is asking Hanuman to go back again to Oshadi Parvata and bring Sandanakarani, Vishalyakarani, Savaranakarani to, resurrect Lakshmana. So Hanuman goes again, but he couldn't find those herbs. So he thinks if I delay, it will create trouble to Lakshmana's life. So he's again lifting that peak. He knows this is where the Oshadi is. He couldn't find that Oshadi, but he lifts up the peak and he brings it here. And Sushena plucks that Oshadis and he is smashing them. He is taking the liquid out of it and he is administering the nasyam. He puts it into the nostrils of Lakshmana and Lakshmana is awake. The pain is gone. The wounds are healed. Immediate effect, Lakshmana is got back the life. He comes out like this. When he comes out, Rama is so happy. Come here, Lakshmana. Oh, you are alive. You are safe. I'm so happy. Saying it, Rama is hugging him tightly. Without you, how can I live? How even if I get victory, what use of it? And Rama is saying so. Lakshmana is telling, my dear hero, you should not say this. You should not get into despondency, especially at this time. The great warrior like you, the great people like you will always hold up to their words. Ravana should be killed within the sunset. When Lakshmana was asking that, Rama is getting ready. Rama is telling, Asinaha parvatagreshu mamedam ravanasya cha adya ramasya ramatvam pashyantu mama sanyuge. Let all the warriors sit on the peaks of the mountains. They need not war. They need not wage war. I will wage war with Ravana. Let them all sit and watch. Today they will see the Ramatva of Rama. I have lost the kingdom, I have lost my father, I have lived in the forest life, I lost my Devi. All these difficulties are going to be finished by finishing this Ravana. I have been waiting for this day, like a Chataka Pakshi is waiting for the end of the summer. At the end of the summer, there will be rain, and the Chataka can enjoy it. Like a Chataka Pakshi, I was waiting for this day. Now I am going, my banas are going to pierce the limbs of Ravana. He can never escape from me. Saying that, Rama is once again waging the war against Ravana. Now Ravana is also ready. He had come again. But at the same time, celestials are seeing, oh, Rama is standing on the ground and waging the war, but Ravana is on the chariot. Let us bring the chariot to Rama. They are getting Indra's chariot. Indra is sending his chariot with Matali to Rama. And Matali descends down and brings the chariot to Rama. You know what Rama did first? Oh, the chariot has come. Okay. He didn't say like that. He prostrated to the chariot. He circumambulated the chariot. It's Indra Devata's chariot. With that Pujya Bhava, Rama enters into the chariot. And Matali also said, there is Indra's spears, Indra's bow and arrows are there, Indra's kavacha is there. All of this are offered to you by Indra for this great yajna. The war yajna, he had given it for you. And Rama takes all of this, and there starts the Dvairatam. This Ratam and that Ratam. This Sarathi and that Sarathi. These steeds and those steeds. This staff of the flag staff, that flag staff. Each and everything had parichaya before itself. They were fighting against each other. The Dvairatam is so beautiful. When this Ratam goes left, that Ratam goes right. They are going left and right and straight and back. They are doing all mandalas. They know how to fight against each other. They are probably so very well familiarized with each other by long wars between Devas and Rakshasas probably. So the war is again the war is again becoming very strong. Ravana is taking the astra called Daiva. With Daivastra he is charging, and then that astra is again fought by Rama with again Daivastra, and he is taking Gandharva. For Gandharva, Rama is again giving Gandharvastra, and then he is taking the Nagastra. From the Nagastra, lot of serpents are coming into the Vanara's army. The serpents are, venom, full of venom. They are emitting the venomous smoke outside, making Vanaras to fall down unconscious. And then Rama is charging the Garudastra, from which the ferocious eagles are coming, and they are piercing all the serpents, and all the serpents are gone, and it's all clear again. When they are fighting against each other, Ravana is taking a great shula. He has a huge shula in his hand. That chula he is rotating and throws it on Rama. When the chula is coming towards Rama, Rama is trying all the shafts of Indra. He is now fighting with the bow of Indra. He is using all the shafts. All the shafts against the shula was like few raindrops against the lava. When the lava is coming, that fire, just how it evaporates the raindrops, all the shafts of Indra which was blown away, which was charged by Rama, were all swallowed by the chula. And then finally Rama sees there was a spear, Indra's spear. Rama takes the spear and charges it against the Ravana's chula, and it goes and it smashes and broke into pieces. After that also they have been fighting against each other with so many arrows after arrows, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 100, thousands. Like that, arrows are flowing against each other. The entire Akasha is covered with arrows. The Disaigal, all the directions are dark. The earth with her woods and the mountains is trembling because of the war. Not even for a single moment the Rama-Ravana Yuddha was stopping, and they are dashing with each other. None of it is getting futile. All the arrows are against each other, and none of them touches Rama or Ravana, because both of them are huge archers. Both of them are great warriors. They are fighting again and again and again like this. When this huge war is going on, Rama's cheer is getting doubled up. All of a sudden Rama's cheer is getting doubled up, and Ravana's cheer is going down. His morale is going down. He don't know why. He is losing his cheer. He is losing his focus. He does not know what to do. His Vega is only the Udvega, right? He is very fast. He is very furious. His rage is so matchless, abundant. But Rama's rage is also matchless, abundant, but it is a samvega. From his Shanti, this Vega is starting. So his Virya is getting doubled and Ravana is getting exhausted. At one point of time, Ravana becomes semi-conscious. He does not know what is happening around him. Rama's arrows are coming. Rama's arrows are piercing his limbs. Rama's arrows are cutting down his armor. Rama's arrow is breaking down his crown. Rama's arrow is breaking the flag post of the Ravana's chariot. And then the charioteer looks, okay, Ravana is not in a shape to fight now. Now he has to be protected, thinking that the Ravana's charioteer, in a very, very clever form, in a very, very smart way, when Rama is waging war, he has to take the Ravana away. Means how smart this warrior should be. He had taken the Ratha away from Rama, from the Rana. And after a while, Ravana comes around. Ravana becomes conscious. At that time, he started scolding the charioteer. Why did you do this? Did you get the bribe from them? For everything, he will ask that. He will not look at their sincerity. When he said it, the charioteer got wounded in the heart. And he says, for a charioteer, the Ratham is his family. He is the head of the family. He knows the Vishama. He should know the Vishamasthana. He should know where to take the Ratham. He should see the leveled grounds. He should say where there is pit, where there is upper ground. He should even understand the heat of the warrior fighting in his chariot and accordingly, take the chariot. He should give the prop. He should understand the cheer of the warrior fighting in the chariot. See, your cheer got loosened. The steeds were tired, and I also found lot of bad omens around us. It could have been a terrible attack. You could have been terribly assaulted if I had stayed there. I helped you by taking you away from the Yuddha Kala, but I am always loyal to you. You should understand it. When the charioteer himself talks like that, Ravana is melted down. And then Ravana says, it's okay, I understood you. He patted on the charioteer and he gave a bracelet to the charioteer and said, Ravana had never came back without finishing a war. Now also his grandeur is not reduced. Such a beautiful villain he is. Go against Rama now. Take my chariot to the front of Rama. So by the time he comes back, in the meanwhile, Agastya comes and tells about Aditya Kridayam, some chantings on Surya Devata. Rama takes it, Trirachamya Shuchir Bhutva. So Rama has taken it. Surya Mandala Madhyavarti is asking Rama, O hero, Vachas Tvareti, finish this Ravana soon. Rama hears that voice from Surya Mandala. So it appears as if that. And after that, Rama once again gets into his own form and he starts fighting with Ravana. And at that time, Ravana comes before Rama and Rama starts talking to Ravana. Oh Ravana, you are a coward. If you wanted to fight with me, you should have come before my eyes when you came to abduct my wife. That day you are such a coward, you are like a robber, you stole my wife, sending me and my brother away from the ashrama, and you call this as heroism? Is this a heroism? You are like a cheap robber. You have abducted so many women of chastity. You have conducted so many adharma things. You are going to enjoy the fruit of all those sins you have done. Now your body is going to be cut by my arrows and your limbs are going to be pulled by the jackals and the wolves in the forest. The eagles are going to pluck your eyes. Your dead body is going to be pierced into pieces by all these wild animals. When Rama was roaring like that, Ravana is helpless, Ravana is hopeless, because the omens around them is also showing that the red colored water is showering on Ravana's chariot. The Sarika birds in hundreds are falling down on Ravana's chariot. The steeds of Ravana are trembling. The hot tears are coming from the eyes of the steeds. The cyclonic wind is blowing in anti-clockwise in the Ravana's chariot, around the Ravana's chariot. If you look above, the vultures and eagles are rotating anti-clockwise on the Vimana of Ravana's chariot. The jackals are howling at Ravana's chariot. All the women against Ravana. At the same time, Rama's cheer is again and again and again and again getting doubled. At that time, Rama and Ravana are waging war continuously, right? At that time, Rama takes a huge serpent-like arrow, and with that arrow, he charges and it goes and plucks the head of Ravana, and the head with the earrings is falling down on the ground. So much of a beauty. But The moment it falls down, another Shiraha, another head with the same vigor rises up from the neck of Ravana. Again Ravana is plucking, Rama is plucking it. Again the head rises. Again Rama is plucking. Again the head rises. Again Rama is plucking. Again the head rises. Plucking, rises, plucking, rises, plucking, head rises, head falling, head rises, head falling, plucking, rises, plucking, rises. Like this 101 heads are plucked by Rama, but still the heads are rising. We could probably ask, Rama could have known after some 4 to 5 times why he took 101 times. Anna used to say, for a normal person to, wage war and pluck somebody's head for 4 or 5 times, that is the same amount of time takes for Rama for 101 times. So, Rama is looking at him. Wow, such a war. The war is happening. Naiva ratram na divasam na muhurtam na chakshamam. Even for a night, for a day, for a muhurta, even for a second, for a moment, this war didn't stop. Still, Ravana is in his full form. The arrows which Rama has used to kill the Virada in Dandakaranya, to burn down the Kabanda in Krauncharanya, to kill those 14,000 Rakshasas with Kara, Dushana and Trishiras in Janasthana, the arrows which had pierced through the Salavrikshas, the arrow which broken the heart of Vali, all those arrows have become dull against Ravana. Such is the bravery of Ravana. Such is the power of Rama. What to do? Rama is contemplating. When Rama was contemplating, Matali is holding his hands and he is telling Rama, Prabhu, Ajananiva, you are behaving as if you don't know. Don't you know? This demon can be killed only by Brahmastra. I have heard from celestials. So please charge Brahmastra against this demon. The Brahmastra is the one which was designed by Brahmadeva at the behest of Indra. And there were demons all over the world. In order to protect the 3 worlds, at the request of Indra Devata, the Brahmastra full of light has been designed by Brahmadeva. Yasya vajeshu pavanaha pale pavaka bhaskaram shariram akashamayam gaurave merumandaro jajvalyamanam vapusha supunkam khema bhushitam tejasayuktam Yasya vajeshu pavanaha. The Brahmastra is charged by Rama in the arrow which he had kept in his bow. That bow, the bow's string, he is pulling the strings. The moment he pulled the strings, keeping that arrow, Bhukampam janayan nabo vimardayan nabo vidalayan ambo nidim kshobayan daiteyamscha vimardayan girivaran bindan dishaf purayan vaidehi matimodayan sakala girvanan shiro kampayan kalyanaga ragura vilasat kodanda chanda dvanihi. When he charged his kodanda with this arrow, his strings, when he pulled the strings sound is heard. When the strings sound is heard, Bhukampam janayan, the earth with its woods and mountains was trembling as if the earthquake has come. Bhukampam janayan, nabho vidalayan, the akasha was pierced by the sound of Rama's strings. Not even the bana has started, just by the sound of the strings. Before keeping the bana, he is making the string sound, and the string sound is Dishap Purayan. It pervades through all the directions. By Daiteyamsha Vimardayan, all the Rakshasas had fallen down upon hearing the sound of the Rama's Kodanda Chandadvani. By Dehi Mati Modayan, the same sound, probably it is heard in the Ashokavana, which is gladdening the heart of Sita Devi. Sakala Girvanane Shirakampayan. Aha! The celestials are, nodding their head. So far, they have been praying. Swasti po Brahmane Byostu Lokaha Tishtantu Shashvataha Jayatam Ragavas Sankye Ravanam Raksasheshwaram. Let the world be safe. Let the world be there for a long period of time. When they were praying like that, the moment they understood Rama is charging his arrow with the Brahmastra, they were all happily nodding the head. Sakala Girvanana Shirakampayan Kalyanaha. That Rama Bana is auspiciousness. Raghuvara Vilasat Kodanda Chanda Dvanihi. The Chanda Dvani itself is auspicious to the good people. It protects the Pativratas. The Bana, the Rama Bana is going to break the forts and gates of the foes. And this Bana has always been protecting the Sadhukal. It has always been protecting the good people. Yasya Vajeshu Pavanaha, the wings is alighted with the wind god. Yasya Vajeshu Pavanaha, Pale Pavakabaskaro, the tip of the arrow which is going to give the fruit of the deeds is alighted with Pavakabaskaro, with the sun and Agni Devata. It is going to burn down the sins of Ravana. And Akasham Shariram Akashamayam, the body of it is the entire Akasha. It is as if like Rama is getting the tejas from Sarva Bhutanam tejas. He is getting the tejas from everything and producing out this arrow. And this arrow, Savvisrishtaha, Mahavegaha, Sharirantakara Sharaha, Chicheda Hridayam Tasya, Ravanasya Duratmanaha. When it gets released out of the Rama's bow, it goes speedily and falls on the chest of the Ravana, pierces the chest, goes out with the Rudira Diktam, along with the blood of Ravana. It enters into the earth and then gets purified and come back to Rama's quiver. For a moment, nobody knows what happened. For a moment, everything was silent. And then the bow and arrow in the hands of Ravana had fallen down, and Ravana has fallen down on the ground. Huge sound is immediately heard. Devatas are having the dundubis. Devatas are showering the flowers, and the tempest is gone. The directions are becoming clear. The sun is becoming very well warm with a very well warm light, and everywhere the darkness is gone. And then everybody realizes the great Rama has killed this Ravana, and they were all happily shouting with the Jai Jaikara. Sugriva, Vibhishana, Lakshmana, everybody is sequentially coming and revering our Rama. Satu Nikata Ripuhu Stira Pratignaha Swajana Bala Bhivritaha Satu Nikata Ripuhu Stira Pratignaha. He killed the Ripu, the great foe. Stira Pratignaha, he kept up his words. Swajana Bala Bhivritaha Ranera Raja, he is shining in the battlefield, surrounded by his well-wishers and by his warriors. This look, Yatendraha Tridasha Balaihi Abhivritaha Yatendraha Raghukulan Ripanandano Mahaujaha Tridasha Balaihi Abhivritaha Yatendraha. He is surrounded by all his warriors and well-wishers. This looks as if Indra Devata is being surrounded by the Devaganas. Rajadi Raja Rajamartanda Raja Pratapa Raja Gambira Raja Ramachandra Maharaj ki Jai. Janaki Kanta Smaranam Jai Jai Rama Rama. Further from here, after Ravana's death, Rama will be getting back Sita Devi, which we will see in the next classes. Mula Balaidam. सीताराम जय सीताराम, जानकी रमणा जय जय राम। सीताराम जय ராக்கதர் படையை ராகவனை நன்கு அற்புத போருக்கு அழைத்ததுவாம். ராக்கதர் படையே ராவண அற்புத போருக்கு அழைத்ததுவாம். ராக்கதர் படையே ராகவனை நன்கே அற்புத போருக்கு அழைத்ததுவாம். அங்கு அற்புத போருக்கு அழைத்ததுவாம். மூல பலத்தை நிர்மூலமாக்க தன் மூலபலம் தன்னை கொண்டார் ராமன். மூல பலத்தை நிர்மூலமாக்க தன் மூலபலம் தன்னை கொண்டார் ராமன். சீதாராம் ஜெய சீதாராம், जानकी रमणा जय जय राम। सीताराम जय सीताराम, जय राम। காலத்தை வில்லாய் கொண்டங்கே நல்ல காலமேகம் போல் பொழிந்தனராம். பட்சங்கள் அயனங்கள் வருடங்கள் என்றே பானங்களை பரந்தாவனுமாம். சீதாராம் ஜெய சீதாராம், जानकी रमणा जय जय राम। जानकी रमणा जय जय राम। ஒரு ராமனை பல ரூபங்களை நன்கு காட்டி அருளினார் எங்கும் ராமன் எதிலும் ராமன் என்று அரக்கரும் கண்டு மயங்கினராம். சீதாராம் ஜெய சீதாராம், जानकी रमणा जय जय राम। राम जय सीताराम, जानकी रमणा जय जय राम। புலன்களுக்கெட்டான்மாவும் புலன்களுக்குள்ளே புதைந்ததென்றோ. அரக்கருக்கெட்டா தாசரதியும் அரக்கருக்குள்ளே தனரா. सीताराम जय सीताराम, जानकी रमणा வளைத்து வளைத்து நல்ல வில்லையுமே நன்கு சுழண்டு சுழண்டு செய்தார் வானமழை. வளைத்து வளைத்து நல்ல வில்லையுமே நன்கு சுழண்டு சுழண்டு செய்தார் வானமழை. மிரண்டு மிரண்டு அரக்கர் அரங்கத்திலே விழுந்து விழுந்து உயிர் விட்டனராம். மிரண்டு மிரண்டு அரக்கரங்கத்திலே விழுந்து விழுந்து உயிர் விட்டனராம். सीताराम जय सीताराम, जानकी रमणा जय जय राम। सीताराम जय सीताराम, जानकी रमणा जय जय राम। सीताराम जय सीताराम, जानकी रमणा जय जय राम। सीताराम जय सीताराम जानकी रमना जय जय राम 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 जानकी कांत स्मरणम जय जय राम राम ராவணவதமும் பாடிடலாமா அடுத்த பாட்டு விரிந்த வானத்திற்கு வானமே பூவமயாம் விரிந்த கடலுக்கு கடலே உவமயல்ரோ ராம ராவண போருக்குவமை ராம ராவண யுத்தமன்றோ யுத்தமன்றோ விஷக்கிரீம் விஷக்கிருமிகளை கக்கும் அஸ்திரத்தை விஷமமாய் ராவணன் தொடுத்தனா விஷமத்தை ராமனும் போக்கினரா இருளை உமிழும் தீரம் தன்னை மருளால் தோடுத்தான் அஸ்திரன் தன்னை மருளால் தோடுத்தான் ராவணனு அருள்மிகு ராமன் ஒளிய ஸ்திரத்தால் இருளை நீக்கிய ஒளி உமிழ்ந்தார் ஸ்திரத்தை மலய ஸ்திரத்தாலும் நாகா ஸ்திரத்தை காருடத்தாலும் அக்னிய ஸ்திரத்தை வாருணத்தாலும் ராமனும் கழித்து கட்டினரா தசமுகன் நெஞ்சை பிரம்மாஸ்திரத்தால் இடிபோல் முழங்கி பிளந்தெறிந்தார் அரங்கனாரன் வானை கள்ளேயாவரும் மலர் மாறி பொழிந்தே கொண்டாடினர் மலர் மாறி பொழிந்தே கொண்டாடினர். சக்தி தியாகராஜர் பாடணும் வாங்கிட்டேன். ஆடுறியாம்மா? భద్రాచల రామదాస్
चल रहा है जीवासा संगति राम
Shri Ram Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
चरण सरोज वरणो रघुवर विमल यश जोदायक बलचार बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके तुमेरा भवन कुमार भल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरऊ कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश लोक राम दो अदलत बलदाम अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा मावी बजरंगी गोमति निवार सुमति के संगी अंजय भरण विराज सुवेश कानन कुंतल कुंतित केश हाथि वज्र ध्वजा विराजे घात मूज जने हो साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी तेज प्रताप महाजगवंद विद्यावान अतिजातर राम काज मैं को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे रसिया राम नतन सीता मन बसिया राम लक्ष्मण जानकी देव हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी देव लो हनुमान की हरि से हरि के गावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवार संजीवन लखन जियाय श्री रघुवीर हर शूर लाय रघुपति की बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत सम भाई सास बदन तुमरो अजगाव अज गाय जे पद कंठर गावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनि नारद सभी दरीजा जम कुबेर देखभाल जहाद कभी को मित कर सके दाद तुम उपकार सुग्रीव की राम मिलाय राजब राम लक्ष्मण जानकी देव लो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी देव लो हनुमान की तुम्हारो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जगदाना योग सहस्राय जन कर बानो दीनो जाय मधुर फल जानो प्रभु मोदे गाले मुख माय जिनाथ गए अजर जनाए दुर्गम काज सकट के दे दे सुकम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे दे राम दुआरे तुम्हारे खबर होतना आज्ञा
दिन पसार जब कला तुम्हारे जरना तुम्हारा क्षत कामो करना आपन देश संहारा तीनों लोग भूत पिशाच निकट दियावे महावीर जप नाम सुना राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की नासे रोग जब वीरा जब तनेरा कर हनुमत वीरा लंका देते हनुमान चुड़ाव मन कम भजन ध्यान जोलाव सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा दिन के दास सबल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई आवे जो नियमित जीवन पर भाव सारो युग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निगंध राम दुलारे अष्ट हमारी जगह दादा सब दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पास सदा रहो रघुपति के दादा अष्टादि नारायणी जी के दादा सबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पास सदा रहो रघुपति के दादा राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की तुम्हारे भजन राम गोपाल जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसराव अंतराल रघुबरी गुण जाय हरि भक्त सहाय सोजक चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख धर संकट विजय वीरा जो वीर हनुमत वीर जय जय हनुमान गोसाई जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा कर गुरुदेव के नाम जो जग बार बात कर गए सूरई बंदी मास गए तो जग बट हनुमान चालीसा ओय जारी गौरीसा हरि रानी जनादक मानेरा जनादक हृदय मानेर राम लक्ष्मण जानकी हनुमान की राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की जय बोलो हनुमान की हनुमान
उडाला जामुनी लंका आला मारुती उडाला जामुनी लंका आला बाबा मारुती आला बाबा मारुती आला रे बाबा मारुती आला बाबा मारुती आला रे बाबा मारुती
उडाला उडाला जाऊन लंका आला बाबा मारुती उडाला 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 लंका जाऊली आला बाबा मारुती उडाला 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 लंका जाऊली आला बाबा मारुती उडाला लंका जाऊली आला बाबा मारुती आला बाबा मारुती आला रे 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 बाबा मारुती उडाला जाऊली लंका आला बाबा मारुती उडाला जाऊली लंका आला बाबा मारुती उडाला लंका जाऊली आला बाबा मारुती जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान रामदूता जय हनुमान जय हनुमान रामदूता जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान जय हनुमान रामदूता जय हनुमान लंका जाऊली जय हनुमान आला बाबा जय हनुमान जय हनुमान सीताराम दूता जय हनुमान सीता कल्याण राम स्वामी की
रमणीय मल्लिका शोकादिकुसुमवने सीता कल्याण वैभवम् दशविध सुगन्धि द्रव्यधूपे जगदगज्वलित कर्पूर वैभवम् बहुविध शोभन द्रव्य संपूर्णे भावुक प्रेमिक जन संकीर्णे सीता कल्याण वैभवम् स्वागतं स्वागतं जानकी रामा स्वागतं स्वागतं पूर्ण कामा उपवेश नवरत्न मणिमय मञ्जे सहसीतया देवा नवपुष्प पुञ्जे लिम्पामि पदयोरलक्तकं ललितम् अम्बोधसमनील नवरागमिलितं मलयज चन्दनं वक्षसि विपुले मङ्गलविग्रह कलयामि विमले कस्तूरी परिमल तिलकं ते विलिखामि ललाटे कमलाक्ष रघुवीर परिशोभित क्रीठे माधवी मल्लिका मरुवटमाला माधव तव कंठे धृत्वा कुरुलीला आदिसंयोक्तं गुढमेष्टं क्षीरं नीलालकरघुनायक पिब सुन्दरमधुरम् पूरपरिमलं ताम्बूलम् इहते प्रददामि स्वीकुरु सरसं दाशरथे अधिरोह्य सीतय नवरत्नडोला अनुज्ञाप्य प्रेमिकं कुरु प्रेमलीलां स्वागतं स्वागतं जानकी रामा मारुत चंचल वीरुवृंदे मंदारादिक कुसुम सुगंधे विहरति रघुवीरः सीतया विहरति रघुवीरः सरस संगीत रस परिपूर्ण वसंत विराजित उद्यानवने विहरति रघुवीरः सीतया विहरति रघुवीरः पुष्पविनिर्मित कन्दुकेन प्रेमिका प्रियया प्रियवचनेन विहरति रघुवीरः सी सीतया विहरति रघुवीरः जय जय रघुवीर श्रीराजपुत्र जय जय सौमित्री प्रेमैकपात्र जय जय सुग्रीव दासेन्द्रमित्र जय जय पादोद सच्चाय गात्र जय जय संफुल्ल रक्ताब्जनेत्र जय जय ब्रह्मादि सुरकृतस्तोत्र जय जय वाल्मीकि कृतसच्चरित्र जय जय पवमान तनयाब्जमित्र जय जय साकेत राजराजेन्द्र जय जय सर्वेश सद्गुणसान्द्र जय जय प्रेमिका तारक मंत्र जय जय मां पाहि श्रीरामचन्द्र जय जय श्रीमती जनकेश नंदिनी रतिकोटि सुंदरी नवकिशोरी सुनयना कुमारी सुरमनोहरी रघुनंदनानंद वर्धनकरी नवमल्लिका पुष्प मंडित सुवेणी नवरत्न भूषणे मधुरवाणी कल्याण वेश कमनीय रूपिणी कोसलराज कुमारकामिनी साकेत साम्राज्य सकल स्वामिनी सरस संगीत रसिक स्वभाविनी सरयू नदी तीर उद्यान विहारिणी शरणं भवदेवी प्रेमिक जननी प्रेमलतादि सखी जन कराब्ज मन्दस्फन्दितान् दोले विलसन्तं मामाङ्कशोभित मैथिलराज नन्दिनी वदनम् आलोकयन्तम् आलोकय सखी राजकुमारं रूपकलादि सखी जनवादित वीणामृदङ्गादि सङ्गीतरसिकम् तापरहित शारद चन्द्र चन्द्रिका शोभित सुन्दर सुमुखम् आलोकय सखी రాజకుమారం కుటిల కుంతళ భార నిబద్ధ అభినవ మల్లికా కుసుమహారం నిటిల శోభిత మృగమదతిలక వదన మృదుహాస ప్రేమిక మనోహరం ఆలోకయ సఖీ రాజకుమారం జయ సాకేతాదీశ జయ చారుకేశ జయ దివ్యమణిభూష జయ రాఘవేశ లాలి జయ రాజేంద్ర కుమార జగదేక వీరా జయ సీతా మనోహర నవ పుష్పహార లాలి జయ శ్యామళాకార జయ పీతాంబర జయ శత్రు సంహార జయ మనోహర లాలి జయ దివ్య లావణ్య జయ జగత్పుణ్య జయ ప్రేమికానన్య జయ లోకమాన్య లాలి जानकी मनोहराय जय मंगलम जलज नील सुंदराय शुभ मंगलम जानकी मनोहराय जय मंगलम पुंडरीकलोचनाय कुंडलादिभूषणाय चंडभानुवंशजाय जय मंगलम जानकी मनोहराय जय मंगलम पापवृन्दमोचनाय चापवर्यभञ्जनाय भूपचक्ररञ्जनाय जय मंगलम जानकी मनोहराय जय मंगलम कामकोपवर्जिताय सोमशेखरार्चिताय प्रेमिकेन्द्र पूजिताय जय मंगलम जानकी मनोहराय जय मंगलम जलजनील सुंदराय शुभ मंगलम जानकी मनोहराय जय मंगलम श्रीमती सकल सौभाग्य समृतांत पूरे सखी जननी करे सद्गुण निर्भरे सरस श्रृंगार संगीत मुखरे शिश्व सुखम प्रभो मंदहास
शिश्व सुखम प्रभो राखेन्दु वदनाया रसनीय वचनाया रत्नमाय दुव्य विविध भूषणाय रम्य सद्गुणाय राजेन्द्र तनय रमस्वर गुवीरा प्रेम परिपूर्णाय शिश्व सुखम प्रभो श्रीरामा सीतया साकं समवाप्तकामा शिश्व सुखं प्रभो नानाविधमणिरञ्जितमञ्जे परिमलकुसुम कल्पिततल्पे शेष्वसुखं मयिपुरभूपतितनयया ममोऽव्यवेशया प्रियया शेष्वसुखं कारुण्यगर्भितप्रेम विलासा कौसल्या हृदय कमलानिवासा शेष्वसुखं श्री शेष्वसुखं மண்புகழ் கோசலைத்தன் மணிவயிறு வாழ்த்தவனே தென்னிலங்கை கோல் முடிகள் செந்துவித்தாய் செம்பொன் சேர் கணினன் மாமதில் புடைசூழ் கண்ணபுரத்தின் கருமணியே என்னுடைய இண்ணமுதே ராகவனே தாலேலோ என்னுடைய இண்ணமுதே ராகவனே தாலேலோ लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु यतः अभ्युदय निःश्रेयस सिद्धिः सधर्मः वेदाः प्रमाणं धर्मस्य धर्मो रक्षति रक्षितः रामो विग्रहवान् धर्मः रामोपासनेन धर्मवृद्धिः रामातवास्मि अर्कये रामनागुं रामने வாழ்வுமாகும் ராமனே வாழ்வு தன்னில் வாழ்க்கையே ராமன் தன்னில் ராமனின் ராஜ்யம்தான் தேவ சாம்ராஜ்யம் காண்.